Hey everyone, Garrett here from Naked and Famous Denim. Thanks for tuning in to today's fade review. We're going to be looking at the Solid Black Selvedge and how it goes from this to this. So this pair was sent in by Louis. He's got about 400 wears on these guys. He started wearing them in 2020. He's washed them about 20 times, he says, and they were one of his go-to pairs, one of his favorites. And I want to thank Louis for sending them in. So let's get into the details on these. So for those of you who don't know, the Solid Black Selvedge is one of our core jeans from Naked and Famous Denim. So that means they restock it periodically. So you'll always be able to get these if you want a pair. And this is the standard when it comes to black jeans in 100% cotton. So let's look at the label here. This is an Easy Guy 34 Solid Black Selvedge. You can tell that it's a newer pair because it has the new woven label sewn on just the sides there. Looking at the hardware on the top, a little bit of brassing right here on the top of the coin pocket, as well as some brassing on that top button there. Overall, in great condition. It doesn't look like he was putting his hands in and out of the pockets too much, as usually you'll see a little bit more wear here. Moving down, we can see that it's got some nice whiskering going on. My guess that these were worn a little bit on the tighter side, just because you can see that these whiskers are more or less all parallel. The more parallel they are, the tighter usually the fit is, and the more they kind of shoot off in different directions, I find the looser they are. You can see that there's a little bit of fading here on the bottom of the pocket bag there, as well as a little bit of fading on this pocket bag. So you can see that he's been carrying something in the bottom of that pocket. I'm guessing maybe a pair of keys. And then also a little bit of fading on the fly there. So moving down to the lap area, you can really kind of see a little bit of a short slub on the Solid Black. You can see these little kind of raindrop streaks, and that's just because the warp yarn is elevated a little bit in certain sections. So certain sections are going to fade a little bit faster than others, and you get this beautiful kind of streaky rainfall effect. Over here, again, pretty similar. Let's move down to the knees. We have our little wee whiskers going on here, and some fading on the knees. No holes, no damage, in great condition, just light fading here. Moving down, we have some more marbling on the bottom of the legs. So you can definitely see that these have been washed quite a few times. The more you wash them, the more of this marbling texture you will get. We have a little bit of puckering along the inseam here. You can see that it's been rubbing a little bit on this side and this side. So maybe he was wearing boots or something, but this area in particular looks like it was rubbing together. On the outside, we can see some faint railroad tracks, which are caused by the imprint of the selvage. And then moving down, we see that he chose to have a raw hem. So he just cut it off at the bottom, and you get this cool frayed effect. Very cool way to kind of spice up your look if you want something that's a little bit different from everybody else. I think everyone should have a pair in their closet with a raw hem. And let's just flip up the cuff here. We can see that white, red, white Selvedge ID. Nothing to really talk about in there. No evidence of cuffs damage or repair. There's the other side right there, but really cool raw cuffs. Let's go to the back side. We can see here the leather patch is in amazing condition. The embossing is softened up and faded a little bit, but you can still see it there. And the patch is overall in good condition. Doesn't really need any moisturizing or anything like that. Coming down, we have more puckering along the bottom of the yoke. A general fading on the seat, very general, very kind of vintage fade. I find often, at least on my own jeans, I'll get very distinctive kind of butt fade marks, but on these, they're just very nicely faded overall. And you know, on the raised area of the pocket, you can see quite a bit of contrast. So that's cool. Coming down to the back, we see a lot more of that little marbling, all those little squiggly lines, as well as the complement of that raised short slub that you can see the vertical fading. And then in the back here, we just have little hints, little whispers of honeycombs on the back of the knees. Just very faint, you can see it here. I think if you were wearing the jeans, you wouldn't be able to see them, but when we have them flat like this, you can see here that there is a little bit of whiskering. And then moving down to the bottom, we have just a little bit more marbling, and then those amazing raw hems on the bottom. So that pretty much does it for this guy. Let's do a little side by side. So there we have a new one, and there's the faded pair right there. So they start like this, and after about 400 wears and 20 washes, they're gonna look just like this. And you know, I think black jeans, they don't get as much love as the indigo jeans, but everybody needs to have a pair in their closet. So if you are thinking about picking up a black jean, a great option is gonna be the Solid Black Selvedge. They fade great, they look amazing, they're super comfortable. And I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I wanna thank Louis for sending in his jeans. If you have a faded pair that you're not wearing anymore, send us an email, and if they're faded enough, we'll take them in and send you a discount code for your next order. All right, so that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Bye.